Really in the mood for a good cup of coffee right now. I need some caffeine. Maybe Big Shoulders coffee. No, that's not big enough. We got a place in mind. I'm going to show you here in a second. What's going on, guys? This is Eric with the Get Me Out of Here vlog, and today there's something special we're gonna do. We're gonna get a caffeine boost. I really could use one. I almost sound like I've had some caffeine already in me, but I'm gonna need a caffeine boost here, and not just any place, at the world's largest Starbucks, located here in the heart of Chicago, right on Michigan Avenue. Let's see what this place is all about. So this is the line just to get into Starbucks Roastery. No idea how long this is going to be, but I know last weekend we saw one similar size. It was about a 15 to 20 minute wait to get in.
Just to get in.
Yeah. This is good for Starbucks?
Yeah. I take photos.
We're waiting in line right now just to get inside the Starbucks Roastery. And what's going on? We got some Starbucks fans. But this line is massive. I don't know how long this is going to take to get in here. How long have you guys been waiting?
You know, probably a few minutes.
Was it 10 to 15?
10 to 15 minute wait?
They let 40?
I hope so. They should be handing out coffee right now. It's cold out here.
Get somebody to do that?
We should do a shout out and get some coffee. So, first time I've ever done this. It just opened up about a month ago. So we're gonna go in, and it's 5 stories tall, counting the rooftop.
We're almost there.
I just hope the line is quick. It's cold out here. Oh, on the trip to Paul here. For anybody wondering, they don't give fast passes, so you have to wait in the line. There's no skipping the line. It'd be nice if they had like a hot chocolate or a coffee fast pass, but it doesn't exist. Not yet. Like the Marilyn Monroe, maybe you think she liked coffee back in the day? Possibly. Yeah, I hope I don't have to. Check it out, they've got a curved escalator in there. Pretty impressive. I've only seen one other one in the United States, and that was in Vegas. All right, we're going in. The Starbucks Roastery, a 5-story Starbucks, the largest in the world. And here we are. It's like mixing something.
This is our manufacturing side. This is where we roast all the beans that are served in-house. It's all freshly roasted. You may notice there are coffee beans starting inside right now. We started this batch. So sun-dried Ethiopian coffee. In about 10 minutes, it'll be done. So come out to the tray to cool off. If anyone has any questions, please feel free to ask.
This is a 56-foot tall cask that's filled with coffee beans that are made right here. Well, the beans aren't made, but they brew them here. They make the coffee here. And conveniently placed on this pillar right in the entryway, you can see they've got the floors broken down with details of what's on each floor. So first floor, they got a reserved coffee bar. Second floor, a Princey Bakery and Cafe. Third floor, an experiential coffee bar. So it looks like they have a lot of unique experimental coffee drinks they do at that. And 4th floor, they've got a cocktail bar, and 5th floor is the rooftop terrace. I'm not sure if that's open today since it's cold out, it's December, but we'll check it out either way. Oh, those go like all the way to the top. So you can see here on the 1st floor is kind of their typical Starbucks cafe. It's a little fancier than most, obviously, but you can come in and get coffee to go. You can carry it around with you up to the upper floors or take it and go outside and enjoy walking around Michigan Avenue with a nice warm coffee in your hand. You also sell coffee beans to go. Stand in line here and pick out which one you want. Just scoop it up for you and put it in a bag, and you can take it to go with you. All right, it's time to ride the curvy escalator. This is only the second curvy escalator I've ever seen. The other one I saw was in Las Vegas on the Strip. But this is the only one I've ever seen in Chicago. So here on the 2nd floor is the Creasy Bakery. You can also get coffee up here as well. There's where all the magic happens over there in the kitchen. Plenty of freshly baked bread. Right there on display. You can wait in line and pick some out. Right over there you can see they bake the bread with wood-fired ovens. Here's the top of this. So they must bake the bread on the 2nd floor, put it on this little wheelie, and take it all the way back down to the 1st floor. We're heading up to the 3rd floor. Unfortunately, this escalator isn't as exciting. It's not a curved escalator, it's just a straight one. What can you do? I don't know. It would be cool if they had the curved one all the way up around the cask. Looks like it's just the 1st to 2nd floor that they have that at. But the 3rd floor I'm excited for. They have more of the experimental coffee drinks. We're going to try some of these out. I don't know what that is, but it looks really cool. And here on the 3rd floor, they have even more freshly baked breads on display. You can take some. I have no idea what's going on here, but this looks really cool. It almost looks like liquid nitrogen. I guess it stopped. Thought it was gonna go for a while. There it goes again. She's scooping these into like little cups.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, you're good, you're good. So this is nitrogen ice cream that they make here. You can get a front row seat to some of this freshly made stuff. They've got a whole bunch of stations here full of nitrogen ice cream. So it's a little deceiving here. There is a big line on the third floor that you can wait in to order, but if you want to do a siphon or some nitro coffee, it's almost like a nitro ice cream, you can actually sit in these stools that they have right here, and they have waitresses that come and will take your order if you are at one of these stools. The stools you don't have to wait in line for. They're first come and first serve. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm taking a seat, a front row seat, to the siphon show, and I'm gonna order a siphon coffee and a nitro, which is on the way as well. Nick is putting on a show here for us, and what's kind of amazing to this, it's like an actual light bulb almost. They've got like, it's like lamp chains just to get this thing ignited and started. Look at that. This is the siphon coffee.
So I was waiting for the water to heat up at the bottom here, and I put this top piece down, and it creates a seal with this little rubber piece here. And the water heats up, and nowhere else really goes. It goes to the top chamber, and that's where my brewing process happens. And you see this water that gets ready here, so if I bring it down to the top here, and our coffee. And I'm going to get one nice stir here, and the coffee gets nice and saturated throughout. I'm gonna wait about 30 seconds or so. I'm about to get both a press on top here. I'm gonna let it sit.
You're doing the dark chocolate lemonade.
It'd be kind of cool if they had like a lava lamp version.
I
So I put this on filter, it's a paper filter that we put in the like in between these metal pieces here, and that keeps the cotton from getting down inside.
Okay, got you.
This is the gelato.
That's the affogato. Yeah,
Oh, fantastic.
The scoop of the liquid nitrogen gelato with 2 shots of the reserve Christmas one poured over top.
2 shots of the dessert. I'm gonna be running up and down Michigan Avenue all
Yes,
day.
we're gonna have a great time.
All right. There's my siphon just about ready. Go for it. Carry on. Look at that. Good old cup of joe. All right, well, here it is. It's ready for the drinking. We've got the two siphons, the Ethiopia and the Hawaii, two really popular flavors that they have here, as well as the nitrogen gelato that they serve on the other side. So I'm going to try a little bit of each of these and see how they taste. I am so thirsty right now. I've been very, very drowsy all day, so I'm ready to eat a caffeine boost, ready to try some of this coffee. Here at the Starbucks Roastery, the largest Starbucks in the world. Let's give it a try. All right, so I'm gonna set this aside. Let's try the Ethiopia first. He said there's some more information on the back, so if you're curious to read more, I'll let you pause the screen. You can do that. I'm not a coffee aficionado by any means, but I do love a good cup of joe. That's really hot, so don't touch the actual pour there because it's very, very hot. All right, this is my first coffee here. Merry Christmas, everyone. Cheers. I feel like this is gonna be very, very hot. Oh, yeah. That is really, really good. On a December day like this, it really, really warms your body up. I'm loving it. My hand's shaking because it's like so hot. Ooh, it's so good. Now I'm gonna pair this hot coffee with this nitrogen gelato as well that I've got right here. So let's try this. Just do the hot and cold thing. Take a look at that. All right, here goes nothing. Whoa, that is really good. So far, the gelato is totally worth it. The siphons are really, really good too, and it's fun to watch the show they put on, see how all of it's made, but this is really good. I've never had nitrogen gelato before. How do I describe it? I mean, it's like coffee ice cream. Really, just to summarize it, it's like coffee flavored ice cream. It's so good, and I love it. Let's try this again. If I can get it on the spoon. Oh man, the wait alone was worth it for this. Highly recommend this. Okay, two down, two excellent coffees. Right here, the siphon and the nitrogen are out of the way, and I'm going to try this other siphon, the Hawaii. So let's dive right into that. Here's the information on the back. Let's give it a try. I really hope the audio is coming through today because there's so much music playing. A lot of people here. It's a very crowded place. I guess I'll find out. Or I guess you can tell me when you're viewing this. All right, let's do this. All right, bottoms up. This is the Hawaii from the other siphons. Let's try this. Again, it's very, very good. I can't really tell the difference in the taste between the two of these, but again, I'm not a coffee aficionado. It's all about the experience, and I need a little caffeine boost walking around Chicago, so this will help big time. I like these quaint little cups. It's like pouring a shot. It's kind of cool. It's hard to see in this lighting, but they've got a star and an R for the Starbucks Roastery on the cup.
So what's the difference?
See if I can see this in the light. There we go.
Like the pour-over?
There's a better picture there. You see the R for the Roastery and the star for Starbucks. These kind of remind me of those Christmas tree ornaments, the ones with like the water bubbles that heat up. Notice how there is no cream or sugar anywhere on this counter either. It's not allowed in here. It's good enough to just drink it straight. trying to decide which one I like better. They both taste very similar. The Hawaii, the Ethiopia. Let me try this again. It's a tough choice. I don't know which one I like better, but I think the Ethiopia is a little bit better, in my opinion. The Hawaii is also really good. Again, I'm not a coffee expert. They taste pretty much the same to me. So again, I highly recommend both of these siphon coffees. Are very delicious. They hit the spot, especially on a cold December day like today. Warm you up, get a little caffeine, and you can do shopping up and down the streets of Lake Michigan. Here, the Mag Mile is right outside. It's a perfect energy boost to keep up with your Christmas shopping, which I still need to do. But anyway, cheers, guys. Merry Christmas. I'm going to walk around. We still have another floor to cover. I'm going to finish this coffee, and my heart is probably going to explode, but at least it gives me a nice caffeine boost for the rest of the day. All right, well, that was the third floor. We're going to check out the fourth floor now. There's a cocktail bar up here, among other things. So let's see what this floor has in store for us. Again, not another curvy escalator, just a boring, old-fashioned escalator on that run. But let's see what we have here as far as cocktails on the fourth floor. There's a top view of the 56-foot cask, and let's look down. And here's the cocktail bar on the fourth floor. Pretty fancy looking. And of course they have Malort at the Starbucks cocktail bar. Can't escape Malort in Chicago. All right, so I got a cocktail menu here. They have a lot of signature cocktails that can be found at other roastery locations in other cities, as well as Chicago exclusive cocktails. You can see they have a Union Stock, a Lakeshore, among some other specialty drinks here in Chicago. So it looks very delicious, and the prices, as far as the city goes, really aren't that bad. I've seen a lot worse than this. So some delicious, unique cocktails you can try here on the fourth floor at the Chicago Starbucks Roastery. They have a gift store on the fourth floor, as well as some art from Mac Blackout. Some coffee art. All right, guys, we're heading up to the fifth floor. It's actually open for photography. The actual rooftop terrace is closed because it's December. It's too cold out to be relaxing outside, but they do allow photography up here. So I'm heading up there through the stairwell. I can actually talk now because there's no music playing. Gives me a chance to speak, but let's get some photography going. So here you can get almost like a bird's eye view of several of the floors here at the top of the Starbucks Roastery. You can get a nice little view of the nitrogen being made down there. He has no idea we're staring at him. Okay, I was expecting a little more from that, but we got a little bit of a bird's eye view of inside. Not much outside, but I'm sure in the summertime it's beautiful to see the city line from up there. It's not the rooftop terrace, but on the fourth floor you do have a nice view of the John Hancock building with its Christmas lights on top. There's also a picture of Marilyn Monroe. And you can see the Starbucks Roastery reflection in there too, which makes it kind of cool. Well, I was hoping to do an awesome outro going down a curvy escalator, but the curvy escalator here only goes up. There's not one that goes down, so you have to take this stairwell to get downstairs. So not as fancy as going up. Oh, well, the coffee's good. Of course, You want to exit through the gift shop. They have lots of coffee mugs you can get. They're pretty expensive though, $19.95 just for a coffee mug that says Starbucks Reserve Roastery Chicago. They also have lots of coffee that are bagged fresh from here, so that might be worth looking into. And some coffee makers. Gotta have your caffeine. They even sell these siphoners for $275. You can take home your own siphon. Of course, don't forget, you can always get coffee to go and take with you out onto Michigan Avenue and do a little shopping with a caffeine boost. Right outside, we got Chicago Fire on Michigan Ave. I hope everything's okay with this family because I just talked to them in line coming in and that little girl wanted to be my new subscriber. So if you ever watch this, I hope you're okay. All right, guys, well, this is Eric. Just left the world's largest Starbucks here in the heart of Chicago. It's a magnificent experience. I definitely recommend going there. Get a caffeine boost before you do your shopping here on Michigan Ave, especially around the Christmas season. There's another view of the massive roastery here in Chicago, and there's a lot of sirens going off, so it's time for me to get out of here. I'll see you guys again on another video.